FSL 2357, cancel, hold, proceed direct to Buzu, clear the VOR, VB approach, runway 05, report visual.
Okay, we'll exit the hold, direct to Buzu, clear for the VOR approach, runway 05, and we'll report when visual for Portugal 2357. Whoops. Can I just go direct to Buzu and that will cancel the hold now? Alright, that's faffing, so let's just take that turn. Do I needed to arm the exit the hold, didn't I? There we go. Cool. Right, again, I'm being me, and I'm going to start to think about configuring and everything early. We'll stay at 3,000 feet for now. But you know what I'm like when it comes to configuration. I'd like to do things a little bit earlier. So we're good. We've got the Funchal VOR in there, so that's good, so we know when we're supposed to be making the turn. Plus, we've got the fix info stuff already in place, so that's all fine. We'll make this turn, and then I'll think about a little bit of flat. Oh, Samos. Don't remind me of Samos. Like, everybody knows what my opinion of that airport is. No worries, pilot guys. See you later, my dude. Visual, yeah, it'll be a visual approach. For some reason, True Sky's faffing with weather, so yeah. I hate Samos. I hate it. Why? I didn't have a good experience there once, and it's forever haunted me. You know someone who learned how to read a meta just because of me? Oh. I probably told them only the very simple things on it, I guess. Samos is easy. Just about. I might descend early here just to try and get through this cloud layer. I don't really want to, but I think I kind of have to. Ah, or do we? We might be alright. Let's just VS it down. I'd rather be too low than too high. I'll take flat one now. Very well, Mom. Good to see you, my dude. I learned how to do a bad landing from me. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me with you, Michael. You're an expert at those. Samos is not easy. I hate Samos. Right, we'll report that we're visual. And Air Portugal 2357, we're visual with the airfield.
FSL 2357, clear the visual approach, runway 05.
Cleared for the visual approach, runway 05, Air Portugal 2357. Cool, right folks, I'm going to pause the alerts early just because now's crunch time and I want to make sure I don't screw this up, which, let's be honest,
2500.
So we shall pause the alerts for landing. So remember, we're continuing on from Funchal on that 211 radial until we reach this outer ring, and then we start to make the turn towards Gello and then Rosro and in like so. Tricky thing today is the winds. Cool.
Portugal 2357, contact tower 118.35, bye-bye.
11835 for Portugal 2357, thanks very much, good day. Flap 2. Tower, good afternoon, Air Portugal 2357, overhead Funchal on the visual for runway 05.
Terrain.
Air Portugal 2357, Madeira Tower, hello again. Winds Rosario 1809 and off, variable between 14002, actually 220. Wind touchdown 34011 knots, variable between 280030, runway 05, clear to land.
That was an absolute mouthful. I would clap you if I could for that one. Clear to land runway 05 for Air Portugal 2357.
Thanks.
What? Johnny, how can I turn this crap off? I love this song, right? Right, there's flap 3. Ah, okay, it's turned off itself now. Right, good. Okie dokie, all's good. Right, this should be fun. Gear down turns it off. There we are. Thank you. Glad you guys know these things. Right, minimum's 940 there. Cool. So we've got another 2.5 or so miles before we start to make the turn. We're flap 3.
100 above.
Landing no blue. We're going to hold that altitude now. And now's the fun part. Woo! Hello! That's a good picture. Is there terrain nearby? Just a little bit. Yeah, I did the GPWS terrain off, but yeah, as we've discovered, that comes off when you put the gear down. Right. The moment of truth. 1 nautical mile until the turn. And we're looking at this here, so Funchal 5.5, 5.6, 7, 8, 9, autopilot's coming out, 6, start to make the turn in. Probably going to need a bank angle a little bit heavier than that actually. And let's just watch that pitch on the nose, because I'm getting caught out by it if I'm not concentrating. Silly me. Wish I could see out the window a little bit better. Keep that descent rate going if we can.
100 above.
Try and keep looking out the window. There's the bridge.
1000. Minimum.
Going if we can. There's the runway. I feel like I'm low right now. Cool. So a visual, which is good. I feel like I'm low still. Yeah, 850 at Gello, and we're just at about 800. So I'm a little low. That's fine. Rosario's 460, so that's fine. So we're just a little bit low, so we'll just hold the nose here. And obviously now the big thing that I've got to watch out for is the crosswind. I'm 2 white, 2 red on the Pappies though, and I've got the approach lights. Let's start to make the turn early, again just because of that crosswind. Which we're going to have to watch out for. Keep that nose coming down. 2 white, 2 red still on the Pappies. Let's get that turn in. I don't want to get too aggressive on it and get the bank angle going too crazy. A little bit low now, so bring the nose up, try and maintain that. Bank out, roll out, I should say. Got to watch out for that crosswind still. Slightly overshot the turn, but we're 2 white, 2 red. We've got loads of time to correct that. So now we're looking okay. Let's keep that nose where we want it to be, not get too low on the approach. And battle that crosswind a little bit if we can do.
300. 200, 40, 30, 20, retard 10, 5.
Spoilers. Reverse is green. Let's get it back in the centre if we can. And we'll go manual brakes now. Try and keep them cool if we can. There we go. How was that then, folks? Forward idle. Take control of the rudder pedals. That was alright, wasn't it? That wasn't too bad. I hope you guys didn't mind me I decided to try something there that I only really do on difficult approaches, where I'm verbally talking about what I'm doing. Instead of me just sitting here and doing things, I kind of feel sometimes it's nice to do that.
A very nice approach landing. Welcome to Madeira. Do you have a stand preference this evening?
I couldn't give a flying flamingo where we parked for Portugal 2357, I'll be honest.
Portugal 2357, good answer. Taxi stand Alpha 8 via Alpha, good evening.
Alpha 8 via Alpha for Air Portugal 2357, thanks. Lovely. How are we doing on brake temps? Absolutely fine. Yeah, so I'll just unpause the alerts whilst I'm here. So I always think it's a nice thing to, like on a tricky approach like that, to talk through what I'm doing. You know, say about that I realise that I've overshot the turn and that I've got the 3 reds. Even though some of you guys may already know those things, I think it's nice to verbalise it so that you guys can kind of get an insight into what's going on in my mind as I'm doing a tricky approach like that. There we go. Right, gate Alpha 8. Ground force, because Alan tipped me. There you go. Our first ever landing into Madeira in V5. And our first landing into Madeira this summer. I really enjoyed that. Perhaps I should try Samos again. I don't know if I could bring myself to. I'd have to practice off stream, I think. I don't think that was too bad of an effort. I'm happy with that one. Let's go and clean up on here, otherwise Johnny will be mad that I've forgotten those 2. Can I stop the chrono as well? I don't know. Scenery looks weird. And we're actually fine on the ETA considering the holds. So I'm quite happy with that. Considering we had to hold, I'm really happy with that ETA. Or that actual time of arrival, I should say. Doesn't it help you to choose the AFPA mode? It probably would do. Yeah, it probably would do. I just never use it. I don't know why. It's you know, it's my bad, but yeah, I never use it. Right, where's the statue of Cristiano Ronaldo? I see his face up there. I want to know where that statue is though. Yeah, this is the Aerosoft scenery. It's not fully compatible with V5 yet, but as you can see, it works. I just did the V4 install. And then added it to my scenery library. Right, we'll stop there. Set the parking brakes. Yeah, a little bit of hot brakes now. Okay, that's fine. So put the brake fans on. APU is available for us. APU bleed can go on. Make sure that's enunciated on there. And then engine number 1 and engine number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Madeira. Right, let's let the passengers out. That's a good idea.
Subject 220, thanks for the great service. I'll be logging off for a short while before the return flight. Thank you. Adios.
122.
Hey.
Dom, 15 months. Hello, matey. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much indeed, Dom, for the 15 months. There we go, we've got shocks all in place now, so we're good. Thank you, Dom. Cheers for your 15 months of support, my friend. I hope you are well. External power on, APU bleed, APU master switch off. I should have stopped the clock earlier, but that's fine. We've got the brake fans on just for a bit, so I'll release the parking brake as well, just to help with those brake fans, just to keep things cool. And I'll put us back on the wheel page just so we can monitor those temperatures. And that's that. There we are. Safely down on the ground, folks.